they say the game just means more. There's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. A live look between the hedges, Sanford Stadium and Athens. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers offense will go to work first. The Bulldogs pulled one out of the fire and beat Auburn in a close one the last time these two met.
Yeah, it was a really good one in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. We've seen so many great games in this matchup, and that was one of them. But Georgia came away with it, and Auburn got to think about that for a whole year.
The run inside. It's Cobb. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse.
Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see them on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down, but you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Handoff for Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. He'll do it himself, and he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
That's a great job on 3rd down and short, just being physical by this offense and moving the ball down the field. You take the ball to start the game, really setting the tone. How big would it be now set up 1st and goal? If your first drive, you can punch it in. You can gain all the momentum and really start this game off just how you want it to.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Extra point here will... Game. And he made the extra point without problem. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Trying play action. He's got him in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Brown will throw it. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. At the 45 on his way. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the...
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds his man. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
Ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Frazier again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Knocked down to the tackle. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. On the ground, it's Cobb. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down.
What's up, fuckers?
That'll be good enough for a first down.
What's up, dudes?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Wants to keep it in the air. They're setting up the screen.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Looking to fire. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm
I'm trying to reach up to John just so John can have another conversation with him about this, because John already told him earlier about it.
They have no idea who's getting it next.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. He's at the touchdown. Tigers.
Because John likes being a part of the job.
Putting it in the end zone. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come
Hi,
back.
Big Booty Lisa.
Unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
Oh, don't lie. You know you love me. You know you love me. I'm lovable. Ain't that right, Lisa?
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Yeah.
Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense. is just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On target. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space.
I'm texting Trevor now to see if
he's looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end.
Because the only person Steven's actually going to listen to is John.
We have reached the 2-minute timeout.
But he can't get a hold of John, so I think John is just distancing himself from everybody.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And the shot.
But he's already had a conversation with Steven earlier
a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his
about how he was talking
to
me.
to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Oh, you missed it. He didn't just come after me. He went after Shelby, too.
On second down, that brings up third.
Because, so we were all playing. It was me, Dean, John, Shelby, and Shelby shot Steven, and Steven went full fucking raid on her.
I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe...
And then when I sat there and said, why are you getting mad? Like, are you mad because you're not getting kills or you're not getting second place? What is it? And he didn't want to answer, and nobody even told me to shut the fuck up. And John heard him. John got pissed.
On fourth down, obviously a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that.
I don't know, another one of your D's nuts songs.
Pushes ahead.
No, because we were playing earlier before you came in and said, and he was like, what the fuck am I listening to? Why is this song called These Nuts?
How to play this second down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself.
What the fuck?
Flies to the ground. He got it. He got the first down on his 2nd and long. Timeout on the field. And that's the second call by Georgia. And
I'm allergic to
a little bit having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Running inside. It's Cobb. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they do on this second down play? The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Is that one of your friends? Is that one of your friends?
Couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
This dog crowd is
excuse me, dude. Who is you?
Coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Brown.
Hello.
Gets my friend. Short of the line to gain.
You're who? What a what? I don't know. Who gets smacked?
Trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here.
Yeah, but that is your friend, my dude.
Great field position, and they need a score.
Nothing, I just joined because I was able to join, and I just joined because I want to join. You got that?
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.
I'm about to say, I was like, yeah, like, is that a little kid?
Presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
I'm about to say, Gavin, did you know he was going to pop off? How old is this kid? No, he's still in here. He's just muted. I'm trying to figure out how old he is. Hey, mister, get dropped. Get dropped. How old are you? Shut up, Samuel.
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to move the mic away from your mouth so people can actually understand you. And how old are you?
He'll bring it back.
Hold on. Gavin, shut up for a minute. I'm trying to figure out how old this kid is. Hey, you! Hello, stranger in my goddamn party chat. How old are you? How old are you? Hello? Bro, I know this kid ain't getting smart with me because I ain't one to fuck with, bro. You better start talking. I don't even know who the fuck he is. I'm gonna give you a yay. How the fuck old are you? And get the fuck out of my party chat. Cause I don't do minors in my shit.
I'm under 18, okay?
Okay, bye. Gavin, bro. Who is he? For real? Like, you under 18 when he is close to 18 and over. Exactly, bro. Like, he had that mic all up in his mouth. I'm surprised Dalton didn't say anything smart like he normally does. Well, I think it's time for you to go through your list.
Today, conference bragging rights on the line.
Because I don't want another motherfucking minor in this dude, so.
Lions and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game.
Well, that motherfucker was deep down that motherfucking bike. I'll tell you that right now, because damn.
But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this.
No.
Back to you.
I don't know how you do it, because I could never get it to work.
The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first.
Yeah.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
I have it closed right now, so he can't get in for unless he's invited in.
So Georgia's offense will take the field first. And here are the guys who make it go.
But Gavin's got to go through his motherfucking friends list.
It's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, year after year. You can just hang your hat. Like this group up front On the offensive line, it's going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front. Because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver. They're working on the crossing route. A big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Is that the other set you put on?
The air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the
those are cute. I need those.
Line him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. Quick release on the Yorkio. Quick throw,
but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Would you ever figure out how to connect the ball?
You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And they'll knock him down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Myers on the move. Makes the grab. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
They'll run with Nate Frazier. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
These last two plays have just made you go, what are you doing? Third and goal, a chance to set it right. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked. They kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead.
I got this one play
to be happy.
He takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Penn State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they're ready to hide is this terrific linebacking core.
And that matchup with this running back versus the is a lot of fun. David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
Hold on. I'll touch those two.
Confidence of this defense. They got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
Finding some room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
You have 2 minutes.
The run inside. It's Hansen. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you watch them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons of Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be some new faces toting the rock, but this is Penn State. They've got to be able to run the ball.
They do, and you think about this new era with Matt Campbell coming over, obviously bringing Hansen at the running back spot, but you know how he likes to do it, man. Multiple tight ends, run the football. Rocco Beck's going to be steady at quarterback. So whether it's Hansen, whether it's Peoples who comes over from Ohio State, I expect the ground game to be what Penn State fans are used to.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Sowell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback
and was going to send you a foul play.
They decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make
know who that is.
Looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal.
That's good.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in with one hand.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back throwing your way a lot more often.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Here's a give to Frazier. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing pass.
I was putting the baby.
Execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
What's up? I was just texting her a couple minutes ago. I can't get a hold of John.
Tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hansen. At the 35, he's loose. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw.
What happened?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. In comes.
Oh, yeah.
Took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
Well, it's because we were doing that shit last night where we sat there and told each other, I'm proud of your shit. Proud of your shit, Lisa.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. This tight end is enjoying quite the day.
And then John,
it's amazing.
And then John would sit there and say, I'm tired of your fucking shit.
He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to
read. Not working.
Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him.
Not working.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Beck.
I guess you'll have to have Travis here with the wireless.
Pick up to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, I'm a wide receiver. I got to make sure I know I find the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Hansen. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man?
I'm tired of your shit.
And those guards and centers have to work together. Get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And
we tired of your shit too, Fowler.
When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hey, Lisa, you gotta admit we had fun with Power last night. You gotta admit that. He literally had your ass hostage. He's like, come here, get the fuck out that window.
I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I gotta go get him.
He's like, Lisa, get over here, get the fuck out the window.
Down in distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
He'll feel the punch.
He's like, hey Lisa, come here for a second, Lisa. Can you come over here real quick? You need to learn a lesson.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
What?
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off.
What?
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Just so we can sit there and say, we're tired of your fucking shit.
Caught by Williams on the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but
he's not talking about you, dumb nuts.
A big game that makes life really easy on the inside.
Maybe a crease.
He said cool.
As he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense.
I don't know. We did something to a setting that wasn't great, but we fixed it.
Wide receiver going in motion. On first down, Nate Frazier. There he goes. The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the.
Can't touch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing.
Tired of your shit, Gavin. I'm tired of your shit.
Back to back. They are trying to be.
I'm tired of your shit.
Trying to stay on the field.
off the plate. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10.
I don't know. I'm skip.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Is anybody home?
It's Frazier. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Oh, shit.
Well, guys,
I'm so obsessed with me.
To look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game.
No. I was playing with y'all yesterday. That's the song that Tyler was playing on the tablet, and I got so fucking distracted I died by John.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one. Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that.
Hold on, I gotta. Hold up, I gotta do something. Hold on.
You can spin on the other side. This offense has really been.
You bitch.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown.
Oh, you really want to do it from?
Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played.
Oh, hell no.
Very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
I don't want the remix. I want the original one.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they get it in the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's right.
I know, I'm trying to fucking find it. The original one, that's the remix.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Time is running short. They let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And his offense is going to have to come up close.
I want the original version, sorry.
You are trailing. This is why you get the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires left. That's caught. It's Hansen. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happening in the game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some on the board. All 11 guys will be playing as one.
Hey, Lisa.
Throw on first down.
Lisa!
In the middle, it's Hansen.
Why are you so obsessed with me, boy? I'll fucking demon. It's me that you're upset with me.
Someone's going to have to be.
They'll snap this one from 42. It's first and 10. Look downfield again.
Your mind. It's confused now. Why you waste your time? Hey Lisa, why are you so obsessed with me, bitch? Oh fuck! Come on, man.
Fires to the middle. Creates a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field and throwing to your best player.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. From the gun, looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he glides.
Well, he tried everything to do that time. He was going to take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great play.
Obsessed with me, boy, I want to know.
Forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's back.
This quarterback to do. Throw that play. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with decision making.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Man, and this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. You get the stop here. I'm down multiple possessions. Do I kick it now because it's a hard 4th down, or am I putting the foot on the pedal and staying aggressive?
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple.
I have to rewatch that.
Stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Frazier again.
There we go.
Knock him down for a loss of a couple. One more minute, of course, 2 minutes.
And now my soul is money while you do it, no hands. So jump into that club, so that pretty girl. All I know is to do is sit back and see it all this yes, in the gym.
Once we get to the runs ahead and forces his way for 4 yards.
In the middle.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. Then force the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer than
no mean, she said, with my no hands and no dollar, I don't dance. With my super weapons, but I think I deserve a chance. I'm a bad motherfucker. No rushing.
They really could have used that catch. Defense, it brings up a 4th down.
this is a point where you just gotta be able to focus. Critical this game, like that there, when it's you gotta
Georgia sends out a punt team. Getting your first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, that punt has been weird for takeoff. Look at it go. And the punt will
And I'ma throw this money while you do it with no hands. Drop it to the floor. Where that booty go? All I wanna do, sit back and watch it move. Gotta see the
Nice job getting that complete.
R-O-S-E-O, we missed the shorty, put it on. Sipping diligent, sipping up to them alone. Sipping diligent, my butt is not bigger than my butts. Rain, rain, go away, that's what I hate to say. Something from the road, taking from the rapper race. I'm going to evaporate. So go and do your thing, and I'ma throw this money while do it with no hands. Oh, the way you're moving, got me in a trance. DJ, turn it up, ladies, just go dance. What's the plan? And I'ma throw this money do it with no hands. Girl, step to the floor, I love the way that booty go. All I wanna do is sit back and watch them move, let us see you throw this down.
Came into this one expecting this to be a back and forth battle. We knew it was
that's
going
to be pretty cool.
At the end of the day, the higher ranked team, David.
Fuck you, Lisa.
On those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, don't make me play that song again.
Starting to believe in them. They're battle tested. This team.
I did know.